am back, and now we really have to complete the digitization of these pocket fairy tales. I promised to you before, so you can also reminisce and reread my most loved collection from Nido. Today's story, The Fisherman and His Wife. Once upon a time, there was a poor fisherman and his wife who lived in an old vinegar jug by the sea. One day, the fisherman caught a big, strange-looking fish with golden scales. Much to the fisherman's surprise, the fish spoke and said, "Please spare me, good fisherman. I am not really a fish. I am an enchanted prince." The fisherman took pity on the fish and said,
Surely I will let you go, enchanted prince."
He then headed back home and told his wife about the strange encounter. His wife was very disappointed. She said,
"If he was indeed an enchanted prince, he should have asked him for a wish. I am tired of living in this vinegar jug. It is so dark and it smells so sour. You could have wished us for a little hut."
The fisherman had no choice but to go back and find the fish. At the seashore, he called out to the fish and said, help me, O golden fish in the sea, for my willful wife does not want my kind of life." At once, the golden fish appeared and asked, "What does your wife want?" The fisherman said,
She would really like to have a little hut."
The fish granted the wish, saying, "It is done." The fisherman went home and found their vinegar jug transformed into a neat little cottage with a little fruit and vegetable garden at the back.
"There, isn't that much better?"
his wife said, and so the fisherman's wife was happy, at least for now. But 2 weeks later, the wife again went to the fisherman and said,
"This hut is getting much too small for me. You must go back and ask the fish for a mansion."
The fisherman did not want to go, but eventually gave in to his wife's wishes. So he went back and told the fish,
My wife would like to live in a mansion."
The golden fish obliged and said, "Go home now, it is done." The fisherman went home and found their little hut transformed into a big mansion. Outside the mansion had a stable with the finest horses and a marvelous garden abloom with exotic flowers. Inside were rooms full of fine tapestries, crystal chandeliers, and golden furniture.
"Now, isn't this beautiful?"
The wife said to the fisherman. The wife was very happy, and the fisherman slept soundly that night. But by daybreak, the wife was awake. From her window, she gazed at the vast land before her.
"I would like to be king of this land," she thought.
So she woke up her husband and sent him back to the golden fish. The husband was bothered by his wife's growing greediness, but unhappily went back to the golden fish. Again, the golden fish obliged the wife's wish and said, "It is done." The fisherman went home and found their mansion transformed into a splendid palace. An army of soldiers welcomed him with the blare of trumpets. Inside, he found his wife seated on a gold and diamond throne. She wore a crown of pure gold and carried a scepter of gold and rubies. Seeing his wife's splendor, the fisherman said,
"Now we have nothing more to wish for."
But the wife did not sleep a wink for 2 nights. Although she now controlled the vast land by the sea, she thought that she could not be happy until she controlled the sun and the moon as well. So the very next day, she told her husband,
"Go back to the fish and tell him that I want to be like God."
Finally, the fisherman said,
"That he cannot do. He can make a king, but there is only one God."
But the wife would not listen. Regretfully, the fisherman went back to sea and asked the golden fish to grant his wife's wish. This time, the golden fish said, "It cannot be done, for there is only one God." So the fisherman went home, and there he found his wife, back in her old vinegar jug. The story of the fisherman and his wife teaches us that although it is not wrong to want a better life, it is bad to be greedy, wanting more than you can possibly need or use. It also shows us that all the riches of the world cannot buy happiness or give peace of mind. Condensed from the original tale of the Grimm brothers. See you on the next story. Thank you.